Hello everyone, we are at the third edition of the DH Bengaluru 2040 Summit. I am Rashmi. We are here to spark conversations on Namma Bengaluru and how we can make this city more livable, more breathable. We have a fascinating discussion scheduled on fine dining for all you gourmets and foodies out there. But it's not just about fine dining, it's also about eating in a very eco-conscious manner. We have with us one of our panelists, Chef Ebenezer.
Hello.
Welcome, Chef.
Hi, welcome everyone. Yep.
Chef Ebenezer is the co-founder and patron of Farm Lore, which is very trendy, very exclusive, and very happening now. Chef, let me begin by asking you. We have heard a lot about the creative innovations that you have done, about your red ant pastries and bombshell dessert with milk used in 5 different ways. So when diners first come to your restaurant, how do they react to these innovations and what really sparks these innovations for you?
For us, it's all about curiosity. People come in there with an open mind. That's one of the best things which we ask them to come to. So we say, like, you have to come with an open mind and let us explain about food, let us teach you about food as well. So that's basically it. So they come here with an open mind and they're in for a surprise. They are in for a lot of surprise. But at the same time, it's about farming. It's about the farming practices in the farm as well. It's about ethical eating, ethical dining in a very conscious way.
Your food philosophy is actually about locavore, in the sense you grow what you serve, and also you grow within a 100-meter radius, right? But it's also about, in a sense, visual storytelling with food and molecular gastronomy, correct? So if you could just break this down a little for us, what does it really mean? What does it really entail to have food which is about molecular gastronomy, for instance? Because it's a big word. Many people won't understand what it means.
Yeah, it is a very big word. We don't want to actually call it molecular gastronomy or anything. These are just techniques. These are just techniques in the world of culinary. That's basically it. But again, coming back to the whole thing, farm lore as in folklore. Folklore means telling stories through food. So that's basically it. So we have the produce from the farm, but each of these ingredients in the farm are trying to tell a story to us. It could either be a culture thing from the farm, like as you said before, it was that ant chutney down in Coorg where people make ant chutneys and have. So we just take those small intuitions, small little stories from our culture, which is around there, and try to make it much more big. And in that way, we are trying to transport each guest to somewhere which they have never been to. So that's basically what we are doing here at Farm Lore. But again, the locavore, it's about sourcing all those things in the 100-mile radius. To say going local also, it can't be like very organic, just that. You can also reach out the global audience as well by being local. So that's one of the mantras at Farm Lore. Yeah.
So when you do these innovations with your creative desserts or creative food that you do you always have sustainability and local produce at the back of your mind? How do you marry your creativity with sustainability? It must be a very difficult and challenging task.
To be very honest, to be very, very completely honest with you, it is not a difficult process. You just have to forgo of all those things which makes the planet bad. Like you're talking about carbon footprint, you're talking about bringing ingredients from far away. Why can't we see something which is right close to us, accept those ingredients and celebrate them, and so that's the basic thing. So for me, it's never been a challenge, or for Farm Lore, it's never been a challenge using the local produce or elevating them to the global standards. So what I would say is, it's never been a challenge. It's just that when we ask people to come with an open mind, they are already there and they are expecting us to deliver, and deliver do we. Yeah.
Coming to 2040, Chef, what do you feel the Bangalore's restaurant scene will be in 2040, for instance, if you imagine? Do you think people will be more conscious about what they eat, not just what they eat, but also where the food is coming from, really?
Now, post-pandemic, like the whole Farm Lore existence or the whole concept actually came into the time of, COVID. So when we were trying to get ingredients from a third party member, he was trying to give us ingredients. So Farm Lore was not there at that particular time. Because of COVID, that's when we realized that we had to grow a lot of produce, and we are trying to create a destination restaurant where people are coming there to know where they are getting those produce also. It's not a normal restaurant where they go to. They are going somewhere far away where they know where they are going to get these producers from. As the other context of your question, when you said 2040, where it's going, like I just am back from one of the award functions where Farmlo was given the 5 stars along with the other 3 members as well. The other 3 members are not from this city. I would say the only second other restaurant from India, from down south. The other restaurant is from North Delhi. The other one was from Chennai. The third one on the same line was Farmlore as well. So Bangalore is getting there, and we are getting restaurants which puts sustainable and other 4 things in the forefront before even discussing the whole restaurant revenue or anything as such. Yeah. So.
Thank you very much, Chef. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, everyone.